Okay, everybody. So here we have my top 5 favorite video games of all time. I now officially own all 5 of them physically, which is why I'm doing this. Which is why I am doing this. Here we have number 1, Shenmue 1 and 2, both of them right here, just hanging out. Earthbound at number 2. Number 3, Sonic 3. Number 4 is Oblivion, specifically, out of all of these. It's this one right there. Number 5, last and most certainly not least, which fell on the floor, Heavy Rain on the PS3. So, now you know my Luminary list of my 5 favorite games of all time. Why do I have 2 games here and 2 games here? For those of you who don't know, these are both one game, and I love playing as Sonic and Knuckles, no pun intended, and the story modes. Sonic Alone and Tails Alone are fun also, but I prefer Sonic and Tails and Knuckles' the story because Knuckles' story comes after, but the whole package deal. I played and beat this game with all the Super Emeralds 4 times as each playable campaign. And Shenmue, if you know anything about Shenmue, it's one journey, one game as both stories. Not like a DLC expansion. It's like its own game, and it's just a lot of fun. As for Shenmue 2 here, this has not been officially released in the States. I have an official copy right there. There they both are in Japanese, looking all beautiful. Shenmue 1 has been released though, so. This, however, is not official. It yeah, I hate to say this, but this is a reproduction cartridge, but it looks amazing. Like, the person who made this did a great job. It feels new. It's just so new, it hurts. Nintendo's logo's not even on it, so that's how you know it immediately off the bat. But it was worth every penny. I spent $20 on it. Great stuff right there. Sonic 3, great stuff. I'm very cautious to playing this again because the batteries can die in your cartridges, so I don't know. Oblivion's great. Heavy Rain is great. I love Heavy Rain to death, and I have the official box art in there because if you own the game, you know this is the official background cover image to it. So it's just overlaid underneath this fan-made art, which I freaking love this. This looks amazing. I love how they have the subtitle in the main title too. That's cool. I hate the box art, the official one of the game. This is so much better. Just so much better. So that's it. If you're wondering what my top 10 favorite games are, I have no idea right now. I can think of 2 games I really love. 2 more games, which would be The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, the original GameCube one, not the Wii U one. I like the Wii U one. I think it's great. I think the HD remaster is great, but I'm just a love nut for the original. I'm just more nostalgic for it. It was the one I played and beat, and I hate how in the HD version, whenever you save your game, and the game asks you if you want to continue playing, they got rid of the little jingle whenever you hit yes, and that pisses me off every time I played it. It's just some soulless like doo-doo noise or whatever. I'm like, fuck that. The original is better because of that one little reason to me. But whatever. And I love Sonic Generations. That game is so much fun. That's another one of my favorite games of all time. So here they are. Again, 3 of these, at least 2 of them are RPGs. This one's debatably one. But you know, I mean, it was marketed as being like an RPG changer because, or like RPG has changed into this kind of genre, which I like that little tagline thingy. All of these games are timeless. Like, they're just good. Like, they haven't dated. They haven't been dated like at all, except for maybe Oblivion. Oblivion's the one exception. But all 3 of these, or all 4 of these, are games that will just stay strong, like 10 to 20 years later. They'll still be fun, enjoyable, full experiences of games. They just will be, especially Shenmue. Like, Shenmue holds up so well that no matter how many times you play the game, like if you beat it, play it again and beat it, the experience is different every time you play it. Every time. Why? It's never like the same thing because like the story it's sporadic, like just random events happen, and it's not every day in the game, like sometimes, and it's just really cool whenever it does happen. So that's how you know, like little touches that makes it all different, and there's a ton of little touches too. It's like you have to play this to know what I mean. You can't really review or let's play Shenmue. You gotta just play it. This game has to be played to understand it. It just needs to be. There's just no other way. This one, no, this one you could probably watch because it's basically just a cinematic film, but there's a lot to do within what you're given in this game, which I love that also. Why does Oblivion did it? It's just, I guess it's because it isn't as awe-capturing as it once was, but it's still a gorgeous game. It still is. I think the visuals hold up pretty well, except for the character models. Within the character models, I love the way they look because of it's just charming to me and nostalgic. The voice acting and everything in Oblivion, I love it. I love everything about it was upside down. Whoopsies. I love everything about Oblivion. I like these two games too. I really like Morrowind also. I think Morrowind's a lot of fun. I haven't played much of Morrowind though, so I can't really say that. I can't really say that at all. But this motherfucker, not that one. This guy right here, Oblivion. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. I forgot the theme song for a sec. I was like, wait, am I gonna sing Skyrim? It goes like doo doo doo. No, that's Morrowind's theme. It goes I don't know. But anyways, Oblivion's great. I have the whole package. What I really like Morrowind, Skyrim, Daggerfall, and Arena also. But Skyrim, I'm gonna try to keep this as. I can't help but say this. I don't want to be a biased prick. If you love Skyrim more than any of the Elder Scrolls game, keep loving it more. You know what I mean? Like, don't feel ashamed. I don't want to change your mind about that. I don't want to like change you. But if you're being a prick to the other Elder Scrolls games, listen up, boyo, because Oblivion was Bethesda's like most ambitious game. It's the game that they really like gave a shit up. Like they really like designed it really like beautifully. Like the whole team was excited. The whole like process of it was just very respectful. You know, very like just there's like a whole hour video of how they made it. And now Skyrim feels like the douchebag younger brother or older brother or the younger brother, maybe even younger brother that just you know, can do great things, but it keeps showing it off. Like it keeps showing off, and because of that the parents don't, you know, like that keeps showing off, or the parents show off the kid. So maybe it's not really the kid's fault, you know, maybe it's the parents' fault. They keep showing this kid off, you know, they keep showing off like what it can do in many different ways, when really the kid that they should be focusing on is this one. And what about these babies too? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't know, but I do like Skyrim. I'm just sick and tired of them re-releasing it and everything. It's just everyone's pretty much sick of it, including me. But it's not a bad game. It's not a very great game. But it's not a terrible game either. But enough of that. I love Skyrim. It's probably one of my top 20 to 25 to maybe even 15 favorite games of all time. I don't know yet, but I do love it though. And I really love Ocarina of Time also, but that's for a different video. And I also really love Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3, but it's the only one I really played and beat. So I haven't played the other ones yet, which I am working on that. I actually have all of them, every single Metal Gear Solid game ever, including Revengeance and 5. So both parts. So that's it, guys. Sorry, I was very autistic in this video, nerdy, but that's just the way I am, and I love these games. They're all beautiful and masterpieces to me. If you have the time, the interest, the resources, the energy, please pick one of these to play. If you really hate RPGs, please play this. It will change your mind, and it is the most versatile, funnest, charming, like loving, most colorful RPG in the history of mankind. It just simply is. I love this game. Did I mention it was charming? It is charming as fuck. A lot more than Oblivion is. Actually, maybe same level. But Earthbound is just the best. It is just the best. You gotta play this game. Like, everyone probably rages about it. If you think it's overrated, that's fine. I don't blame you for that. That's just your opinion. But I love it to death, clearly. It's my second favorite game. How can I not love it? I also really love Undertale, but whatever. I love it almost as much. Probably just as much. So, I mean, they're both technically my second favorite game, but you can't physically own Undertale. So, and besides, I just kind of forgot all about it, and I'm more focused on this baby for right now. Oh, also, Ness is right there. He's like, oh, shit!